We're about to actually flick the switch on the major one, which is archiving and digital storage solution that they've pulled together for us, which will result in probably about $2,000 to $2,500 in savings a month. My name's Michael Allsop. I'm the CEO at Contour Consulting. We're a account planning and advisory firm based in Melbourne, Victoria. I've been in the business just over 3 years, and the business has been around since the mid-90s, and we've been wholly based in Victoria that whole time. Searching for an IT provider is probably one of the harder things to do. Obviously, word of mouth's pretty strong recommender, but how you come up with a list when you search Google and things like that, it can look pretty dodgy, some of the things that come back, and you're never sure whether they really exist or what are they. So the main story is that I walked past their office on the way to the gym, so I saw their name. I was looking for a more personal, smaller group that would be able to service business like ours, which is based on relationships. So Telco was put into the mix with 2 other parties, and ultimately they came through on a competitive process. It was a pretty easy choice once I got in with them. The main thing we want is effectively not to have to think about IT. Simple, easy to engage with IT processes, and then gradual incremental improvements as different technologies come about, as different opportunities come about inside that platform. We operate wholly in the SharePoint. That's been super powerful for us because it allows our groups to work from anywhere and allows our staff to work from anywhere. And as well as that, the stability that's come since Telco's taken over our services has been much, much better. So there's been a lot less complaints, a lot less downtime. Their ticketing system and the help that they provide through their techs is really good, and it's been really positive feedback from the team. The main benefit is that you've got direct line of contact to the owners of the business, which is always really good for a business like ours. But also it's just that they're effectively like having your own IT department inside your business. We have a monthly bill that comes through that's pretty much a fixed amount every month. We don't have to worry about projects and things like that. The only thing we pay for is the equipment and hardware that we bring in to the business. The services are all contained within that fee, which makes life really easy for us. And we just know we can pick up the phone and speak to Abby or Matt and have a good chat about what the options are for our business. And we know that there's no pressure on to push certain ways because of cost-related benefits to the provider or anything like that. You know what you're paying each year. You know the level of service you're going to get. So it just ends up being a no-brainer for an organisation. I think they're also the type of organisation that may potentially grow with us as we have growth ambitions. I think they might too as well. So they may follow us along that journey, and that's another benefit. One of the major things we've had done is the rebuild of our SharePoint. Under the previous IT provider, we migrated from an older version of SharePoint to the newer version of SharePoint. It helped with the design and the layout of a new SharePoint landing page, which put to bed a lot of the issues that my team had inside, which is, can we find a single source of truth inside the organisation? But also what it stopped was, it stopped that continually adding of more data to the SharePoint license. So as a result, it will cut down cost over the time. And we're about to actually flick the switch on the major one, which is archiving and digital storage solution that they've pulled together for us, which will result in probably about $2,000 to $2,500 in savings a month. Pick up the phone, give them a call, they'll answer for sure. That's what they do. And speak to them because it'll make your life a lot easier.